morning from Aiken, South Carolina. I don't know what the name of this track is, but apparently it's got a good reputation for being prepped really well. What is it?
Carolina Dragway.
Carolina Dragway. We just got word that there was a dude yesterday who was 5th in his class in small block power router. He had like a T-type Buick who was looking for a welder yesterday, and it was a fuel tank leak. We could have fixed him up, but unfortunately he had to take a quick, like a 13-something pass, so he's out of contention now. Didn't find out until we met him in the hotel last night that we could have fixed him up. Feel pretty bad about that, but we've done our best to advertise our services. But anyway, super nice dude. But in the meantime, we're trying to get converted over here. We still have the stuck throttle body. We've got a new one on the way from Holly. No questions asked. Great service from them. They didn't even question. They're like, hey, be safe. Do what you have to do to this thing. We don't care if you like file it completely down because it's going in the trash as soon as it gets back. So we're gonna get pretty aggressive with carving up that butterfly and some sandpaper. Because I don't need him getting stuck at the other end of the track with a stuck throttle body. The one thing that's actually famous about this track is it has a really short end of the track. So you don't have as much time to slow down and get turned around, which is perfect for a stuck throttle body. I'm feeling really good about this, aren't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, we have another issue. I don't know if you guys noticed it in the last video. I didn't actually see it until just now. Our belt's not staying on, but it's also missing an entire rib. It's pretty much getting ready to split and come off. I've tried to adjust it. Can't get it to center, but knowing this thing is already frayed and missing a rib, it's time to replace it with the new belt we've got in the back here. So Nathaniel's got it. Time to replace it. All right, check this out. Nathaniel's got the new belt. For one, you can see how frayed this thing is, but it's also missing a rib, and then we did a length check.
Ours is slightly stretched out.
Yeah, not surprisingly, ours is stretched. So time for a new one. All right, got the new belt on. We had to really loosen up that Heim joint over there because the old belt was so stretched. So now we're just a little bit more, but trying to put the right tension on it right now, but I feel more confident that this thing might work a little better. All right, go for it, dude.
Man, I am on a paperwork scramble most of the time, so thank you. Josh Norris on the right-hand side, 3rd in class, all motors, small block.
Go for it. Yeah, good. In fact, it didn't even flex around.
I think that's what I heard on the drive this morning.
Oh, that's the noise you were concerned about.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It threw a rib off.
It threw a rib off.
Yeah, you heard it.
I heard something come loose.
That's what it was. Yeah. It's a little bit off the edge here still. See if we can adjust that idler real quick. Yeah, it goes back center when you excel.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to call that good.
Yeah, I am too.
I don't want to go back too much into the bracket.
Right. All right, go ahead and shut her down so it doesn't get too hot. We'll get this thing off. All right, they've already called C-Class just now, which means we're next. We're not going to have time to fix our power steering. We're still going to be strong arming it, but that's fine. Straight lines aren't that bad. Right now, we're going to work on this throttle body just to make sure that he does not get stuck at the end of the run.
23-143.
Carve away.
Now, 5,000 people watching worldwide. The lanes are closed for groups A and B. On the street machine eliminator cars that are running plate systems and things like that. But I'm talking big 3-stage foggers. We saw them out here yesterday. One of them sending aluminum rods right to the aluminum oil pan. Yeah, just aluminum on aluminum violence. So it's going to be a minute, I believe, to get this car off the top end. If the rear end is kind of broken free.
All right, how's it work?
It's going to take a second for us to get that thing off the top end. Group C, you're up. A and B lanes are closed. We're going to run out the rest of the A and B cars.
That's a little better.
Then move into group
You feel it.
C.
I can hear it touching a little bit, but it's not sticking though.
That's not sticking.
Go slow and see if it catches.
We're going to see a lot of action coming
Yeah.
back on the live
too.
feed.
Okay.
Great morning so far, and I think we can both agree that the run made by the Vanderbilt Mustang is probably among the most stunning runs we've seen all week. Yeah, that's a shot heard around the world for a small tire car on drag week. I mean, we have seen others. Remember the gold brick?
Oh, yes.
What was his best CT? I haven't kept track of that. He did go into the sixes with that.
Looks good.
He did exceed 200 miles an hour.
Sounds good, too.
That was a very,
How's it
very
feel?
good car as well.
Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna check what the GPS is.
We're gonna pay some bills here. Go to commercial on our live streaming coverage. We'll be right back.
What's the TPS setting? Is it 0?
What? What question is it?
What's the TPS setting? Is it 0?
What is the GPS setting?
Throttle position sensor.
Yeah.
Meaning, does it say it's 0?
Yeah, it stays at 0.
Okay, all right, good.
Let's say there's no settings you can have for the GPS.
Well,
It's
sorry.
at-
Does the TPS say 0%?
Yeah. it's
Okay,
at
all right.
0. It's like,
My
there's
bad.
no options for it. It's just
I'm tired, dude. I can't think right now. All right, so 0% is good.
yeah.
One of the only times in your life that 0% actually is good.
Well, 0% interest is nice too.
Yeah, that's never going to happen again.
I know.
Okay, they just called our class. He's going to get up there and get in line, try to get up as far as he can.
Those are all M&H. Well, M&H, Barbara in the world, and that really did change it. And you had
Morning, guys.
there, Goodyear, and M&H was this tiny little company in Watertown, Massachusetts that really took on the big boys in water. But Barb was able to keep his head above water for many, many years. I mean, Watertown, Mass. Water in the lane, you must be thinking yourself rude, just never done.
Well, shoot. Nathaniel's in the staging lanes right now, and the belt is trying to come off again. I tell you what, I am so sick of this accessory drive system. As soon as we get done with drag week, we are retiring it, replacing it with something that actually was supposed to be on the front of an LS. I had to run back and get the wrench to adjust that idler. Hope it works, and hope it doesn't come off down the track, as if I wasn't already worried about a sticking throttle body. I don't want him to lose the belt as well, so it's always something. Still not on the crank. It's starting to come off the idler again as you go tight or loose, no matter what you do. So the new belt has its own issues. It hasn't been stretched enough to be able to center itself on that crank pulley. You can see it down there. Yeah.
That's making it worse, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Maybe pull this way.
All right, let's shut her down then. Okay, status update. Somebody had some smoke on the track or something, which thankfully delayed our race just a little bit. Gives us a little more time to fix the car. You didn't really see a lot of what Nathaniel and I had to do because we both had our hands under the engine. We were busy, and I don't have a camera stand. So what we did was we had to change and put the orange toe strap that was pulling the pulley backwards. We had to then turn it around and pull it the other direction. We could barely do that because we cut it so short. Finding a place to hook on was pretty difficult. So now, because we pulled it the other direction, now the belt is really loose, and we need to tighten up that Heim joint, which is a 13 to the 14 millimeter wrench, which I'm now racing back to the car to get. I can't read this stupid thing without my glasses. Where is 13, 14? Here's 10, 12, 13, 14. All right, let's head back to the pits. All right, it's not working. We've gone back and forth. We just threw the belt, actually. Now we're actually worse than we were. So back when we get it fixed. All right, so latest test, it immediately threw the belt off. We couldn't figure it, and we started putting the belt back on, and we realized, why is it so loose? Well, we lost our Heim joint. We took it all the way out of the threads down here. One end of it is lost somewhere down here in the car. We're trying to find it.
Okay.
All right, got the Heim fixed. And it goes, stop. God bless it. All right, it's staying on her this time. We're just trying to make our little crappy adjustment with this idler here. Whoop, whoop.
That's weird. Jumped over.
Yeah. Right.
Needs to be tighter.
Yeah, it needs to be tighter, but at least it's staying on there. Hey. I'll take that for starters.
We'll tighten it a bunch.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty loose right now.
That's really loose, yeah. But we couldn't get it on there otherwise, so now we can tighten it.
What the Thunderbird is going to bring. In years to come, the audience.
Thank goodness for that crash. Try that. Let's not go too tight. Nope, nope. Gosh darn it. All right, be back. All right, well, you missed all the fun, but it is sort of working. It is one rib off the crank, which is how this whole thing started. But apparently it likes to stay that way.
I don't know. It likes it, I guess.
We just ain't got the time to figure that out right
I'll
now.
mess with it after we get off. We get back.
Yeah, let's make a pass and then
Pass.
we'll fix it. All right, well, that was a little bit stressful. It works, but it's still one rib off.
Yeah.
But we don't care. It's going to have to do until we have more time to work on it. We'll get a pass. We've revved it up and it seems to stay put, so now we just got to make sure that this doesn't stick, that doesn't come off and overheat, and you have good brakes to stop. Yeah, no big deal. Fingers crossed. It's running, but it's still one rib off on the crank. Just get us through a good one and done today, and we're going to call it.
And now it goes back to Nate Mahoy and Chris Wozniak. Wozniak had all kinds of trouble yesterday in terms of keeping his car running. It was loaded up on fuel and stock on the racetrack. Wozniak.
Come on, buddy, come on.
1297.6, 106 for Mahoy. Wozniak goes 1497, 91 miles an hour.
Surprisingly high mark.
All right, we'll take it. 1297 at 120 mile an hour. Man, if the car were a little more reliable, we might take it out for a second run, but I just don't want to do it today. Not with a sticking throttle body, and especially not with a belt that's practically throwing itself. Heck, I don't even know if the belt's still on the car. I haven't talked to Nathaniel yet. He's at the top end of the track. We'll get back to the pits and we'll find out. All right, as stated before, we are one and done today. We're just happy to be able to get a good run, especially a 12-second run, given the problems we had with the car. What's that?
You say that was the day before?
What'd I say?
You said that's the day before we're one and done.
Oh, as I said before.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like I ran two.
It's a little noisy here. It's hard to tell. Anyway, one and done. We're out of here. Put the car back. We might actually get out of here at a decent time. Like, they're not waiting on us. And not that we don't love helping people out, but we've had 0 welding jobs today, and it kind of feels nice to just be able to relax. So I think we're going to get out of here and just hit the road and relax a little bit. Today's trip is not that long, and who knows? Maybe we'll even get to the hotel before it starts today. Probably not. Well, we were about to leave, checking the belt again, and it's about to come off again. So we're going to tinker with it just a little bit more before we take off to make sure it's reliable to make the long drive today. Well, we're not going anywhere because... All right, stop. So our power steering pump has finally locked up and decided to be a quitter. So I guess we're swapping a power steering pump real quick.
Got the new one from
Yep, luckily I brought the power steering pump puller too, so here we go. We change this thing out. All right, dude.
I like it when KJ wears the Aiken. With his very first event.
All right, well, we win the idiot award today. It's not the power steering pump that's not spinning. It's that.
No. It didn't spin just then.
Did it lock up on you?
It locked up for a second and now it's spinning.
Well, that's the one that we've been hearing the bearing chirping. Do we have that stuck on it? Did you put that there?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that, dude.
I put it around wire.
Oh, yeah. It's got to go down here.
There's a video.
I didn't know you put it in there because that's a spinning mass inside there.
For some reason I was thinking you put it there last time.
Well, okay.
Then we're fine.
Then we just need to put everything back together. We just took apart and hit the road.
Alright, my bad.
All right, cool. It happens. Didn't even notice that you put the hook inside there.
I forgot we put it there first and realized we couldn't do that. And then we put it down here. I was thinking we went there the whole time.
No, sir.
So.
All right, well, I got a couple bolts out on the bottom of that idler, so let me get those back in. And then we'll start reassembling what... We didn't get everything off there, so we're good.
Got some bolts loose.
Yeah.
So we're okay.
Yep, this might not be too bad.
It is taken from.
Still need to change that thing out, but I just don't want to do it here. We want to hit the road.
Yeah. We'll get some time tonight. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. We'll get some time tonight. We say that every day. Yeah, I shut the camera off too soon. What'd you say?
It'll happen when we get home.
Yeah, we'll change it when we get home. That's really the reality of this whole situation here. But for now, we're going to put everything back that we took off. Get out of here. All right, Nathaniel's going to do a TPS reset, and then we're going to fire this thing up and then hope and pray that everything stays together. Hey! I want to adjust this just a little bit. It does, but it's rubbing a little bit back here, so I'm going to try to adjust that if we can. I'm a little nervous about it, but I don't want it to rub either. Deep well, yep. It's like off the edge, wow. There we go.
That's good enough for me.
Give it some throttle. Yeah, tighten it up just a little bit. There you go, right there. It'll work. It'll get us home. No, yeah, no gunning it. All I got is one more trip and one more race in this, and it's done. All right, let's pack up. Did you hear something or smell something?
Yeah, it sounded like something was flopping around, and it would stop when I hit the brake.
Caliper loose. What do you see?
They just came loose.
Caliper's loose.
That's what yeah, same thing can happen to us the other day. As long as you still got the bolt, you're good, right? Hey, is it metric?
I don't know what's flopping around. I don't know.
So we have an extra caliper bolt from our end. From our episode the other day. If it's an M14 2.0 thread pitch, we've got one. Could have locked you up.
Yeah, so they made their passes this morning, and then everybody will kind of.
That's the difference. Is it the bracket itself or the caliper?
The caliper, I don't know. I don't think that's an M14.
Yeah, it looks smaller.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller.
Let me see if yeah, oh yeah, it's
Is the bolt still there?
No.
It's gone. Okay.
So the bolt just came out.
Yeah, let me.
All right. So what's going on this year? We lost one of the bolts that holds the caliper bracket on, and it just was flopping around and caught on one side. Unfortunately, the bolt is gone, and it's metric. It's probably an M8. All we have is standard bolts here.
And stuff like that.
Just in case, we took off the other side to make sure that it was hanging in there as well. This one appears to be tight, so I think we're okay over here. We're going to put this back together. All right. I think the next course of action is the nearest Star that we think has the bolt. It turned out to be it's a 3/8 24 pitch thread. It's a fine thread bolt. There's a Napa 12 miles away. Nathaniel's going to take David over there. Amy and I are going to hold down the fort here. Give the thumbs up every time somebody comes by. And they're going to go and come back. We're good. No, we're good. Really. Look at those fans.
We took care of it while you were gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it in my sleep. Took a nice little nap.
So yeah, I got a grade 5 bolt.
Yeah.
That'll work. Yeah. Tomorrow morning I'll go by fast.
Get a grade
and
8.
get the right one.
Bucky's again.
Bucky saves the day.
Are those nail clippers from?
Are they Bucky's nail clippers?
Yeah.
Well, they sell everything else. Why not nail clippers? Didn't do any damage or anything, did it?
I don't think so.
Fixed David's car. We're back on the road. Thanks for taking him to the parts store. Gas stop. It's a rolling car show, no big deal. I don't think we're too far from the checkpoint either. Well, I take that back. That is the checkpoint right there. So I guess we'll head over there next. Pretty cool little place. They're sassy inside there.
Are they?
Yeah. They wouldn't even let me in the door. Like, what's the password? Please? All right, that's good enough. Get in there. Check it out. Triple chocolate, triple stacked cake, sand on a plate, in other words.
Yeah, cake inside.
It's like $6 a slice, but they tell me it's pretty good. It better be, yeah. And they'll ask you for a tip.
Really?
Yeah. Marty's at. This is checkpoint number 2. Can you see all the cars in the background here? That's just only a very small portion of it too. It's a little bit inconvenient getting in and out of here. It's the dustiest place ever. Big, massive potholes. A little rough getting in and out. Bottomed the car out a couple times. The trailer was having fits. But I like that everybody's hanging out. This is like it. This is the last checkpoint of the entire race. So, want to have a little fun.